The stock market is a global sized investment land that upholds the dynamics of the stock itself. We debate whether or not a meme investment brings more harm than good, and we would like to cite to perception that this meme investment is more hazard towards people than the benefit. Now, what are we trying to aim here? Well, our goal is to protect people from the manipulation and riskier path of stock market itself. But we do face certain obstacles because we do acknowledge the rise of the meme culture has brought people with different layers and background just for the comedic purpose. But utilizing the meme platform to become a main element that plays part in stock market, and therefore the society and internet are very fragile and innocent, is someone a misusage. Why does the problems keep existing and sprout in the first place? People tend to rules for the meme investment because of how easy it is to invest on it without even learning more in-depth analysis about the stock market itself. Now, what are we trying, or what solution or models do we have to offer? We will snatch the rights of the meme community as the value setter or the controller in the stock market because they are ineligible, which will later be elaborated on my points of arguments. But before that, we should characterize what does the internet community seems like, and how does it really fragile when it comes to stock investment invading them. First off, we should see that the internet community has the vast spectrum of users, ranging for people who knows the issue regarding the stock market value and or who doesn't. Why? Because our goal is to protect people from manipulation. Therefore, the too vast spectrum of users that internet has is not an optimal place for the stock investment to begin with. Second of all, there is no absolute or law that regulates about what topics should be brought to internet and what doesn't, because it will eventually halt the freedom of speech of people, and therefore will create another other problem. But it is not what are we debating right now. Now, we should perceive this matter to why do we view meme investment as something dangerous in the first place? Why does it justifiable to snatch the internet memers' rights to control the stock market? To begin with, the internet, my first argument, the internet is vast and open to exposing those who doesn't know much about the stock market value. The people who are fragile and innocent and who doesn't know much about the dynamics and the knowledge of the stock investment itself. Even if, let's say, some people are well educated about the market values, the utilization of granting social media memes as one of the main elements is not an optimal thing to do, because it open to the likelihood or the likeliness of these memes being used to control stock market, which is the idea of it is very abstract in the first place. Some harm will be exposed towards society who doesn't know well, such as first, it opens to people are being manipulated. Who are being manipulated towards the how promising does the meme investment goes. Like people who doesn't know about meme investment, they are forced to try and see which memes are skyrocketing, therefore it will follow up to the price, but that actually doesn't guarantee how the price of the market will also rise up. Therefore, people who already know the dynamics of the stock value tend to exploit these people who are fragile and innocent to become as a one element that they could bring to control the price at the stock market value. Second of all, it open to the riskier path because how manipulative it is far more riskier rather than the stock investment playground to begin with. Because at the stock investment, people are healthily competing each other with enough qualification, with enough knowledge. There is no people who doesn't know much about stock investment in the stock investment playground to begin with. This will eventually lead to the habit of infestation of people who just want to follow the trend, who jump on the bandwagon. Each individual has the different interests and character interests. The risk and of how does the risk will be taken, of how much money should they invest, and how they willing to invest, and how the hope for them to return and reap the profit, which they will fail to understand if just follow the trend of a meme itself. Second of all, buying the wrong stocks doesn't just harm the society itself, but it also harm the company that involves in it, because they too play a major part when it comes to the stock value of the market itself, which in this argument which are more harmful to the society and also to the company that plays part on it itself. And this meme investing has the bigger impact in the decision making because it is too fragile. People doesn't know about things, and it is difficult to fundamentally analyze, and therefore it is easier to choose in instant, which is far more promising, and people and public figure are pushing and glorifying that. And second of all, there is a trend of people try to show off just because show off their portfolio on the social media just because they already invest on something. Then they try to perceive that as an achievement without seeing how it is actually far more harmful for them. Therefore, we should tend to stick to the main performance of certain company that can be used as a perimeter or standards for measuring the value in stock market. It has the clear standard and clear regulation with law and competitive field, rather than in comparison granting the meme community the power to control the stock value, which only uses the viral of a meme in which are too abstract and unclear to be set as one of the main standards for the stock value. Moving on to my second argument is that the government has the duty to protect its society from exploitation and providing them a safe environment to invest in a clear and competitive field is one of them. Social media is a barren wasteland of oases and deserts that its purpose is to connect people with interest or simply to become an escape route. Based on my characterization before, we know how fragile and how different and the spectrum of differentiation is very fast when it comes to the social media. Therefore, the existence of stock market doesn't linearly can coexist with the meme platform. Therefore, if government doesn't take action towards this, they will eventually lose the credibility when it comes to creating the safe space for these people who wants to invest, and rather than serving the internet and the meme platform, which is too abstract, as an eligible platform to begin a stock market existence. Therefore, the sole purpose of the meme platform should be as a meme platform, and the stock investment has no rights to invade and utilizing this to with the tendency of manipulating people who are fragile towards this. And therefore, we would like to propose. Thank you.